That's right. The first that we heard of this was, of course, that tweet that you read out from the president, which really seemed to suggest that this was just the announcement of James Mattis retiring and that the timing was perhaps just a coincidence. Then we got the resignation letter from James Mattis, and it became completely clear that this is James Mattis resigning from the Trump administration because of really a chasm of difference between the two men in terms of the way they look at the world and then the way they look at military and foreign policy. Just a quote from that letter that James Mattis sent to the president. He said that he believes in treating allies with respect. He also talked about being clear-eyed about malign actors and strategic competitors to the United States. I think by extension we can read into this that with James Mattis saying that their views don't align, he is essentially saying that the president doesn't, in his view, treat allies as he feels he should, and doesn't sort of analyze, doesn't look at America's competitors, America's rivals in the world in the same way that he does as well.
Giles, what's the reaction to this news on the Hill? Mattis was highly respected by both parties and seen as someone who could counter the president on a number of issues.
Yeah, that's right. We're hearing from Republicans really sadness about the departure of James Mattis from the Trump administration. We heard from Lindsey Graham, who's usually a very close ally of President Trump's on Capitol Hill. He talked about how he had great sadness when he heard the news of Mattis's impending departure. We also heard from Mitt Romney, who's not so much of an ally of the president, but still a Republican, incoming Republican senator. He said that Mattis will be greatly missed. The Democrats really are going much further than this. They are really trying to cast Mattis's departure in the sort of other scandals that are surrounding the Trump administration at the moment. Chuck Schumer, who's the top Democrat in the U.S. Senate, he said that there is chaos now in this administration, referring to Mattis's departure, but of course also referring to that looming government shutdown that could be happening midnight local time on Friday here in Washington.